receiver is the best in the country. He has been so electric this season, nobody can stop him. They believe that he is so efficient in the red zone, top 5 in the country in receiving touchdowns, and he firmly belongs in the Heisman conversation to hear his name called in New York later this year. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running inside, it's Rodgers. Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. They're all over it. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Looking for a crease. It's Cross. Pass to 6. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Rodgers. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Ohio State! Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Deep in the end zone, it's Danzy. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Whip it out to the back on the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Racing down the left side. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Iowa.
And if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop you.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Going with the ground game left. Defense all over it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Tavian St. Clair. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it on the outside. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Cross. Plows through the defense. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll pull it down and run. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And there's more more of an art to this than you know. Like, to stick the ball in the belly of the running back and read a defender perfectly. They bite on the running back. QB makes the right read in Palmer. It's nice to have those wheels to go all the way down.
Oh, and they blocked it. Now he can return this. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Finds his tight end. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the 1st, and they keep this drive alive.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Here comes the heat. Hauls it in. All by himself down the middle. He's at the and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cross. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Might as well run him again. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Trying to squeak through the pile. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on fourth down does not work.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, what a move. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a give to Malton. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best.
Touchdown, Iowa! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Find space on the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense. And you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Direct snap. Shakes off the defender. Swamped immediately.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
St. Clair fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback signaling to his guy.
Booster, booster. Squid. Return. Rock. Hydra. Booster. Freeze. Bubba. Flash. Go.
From the gun on third down, St. Clair. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. On the move. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. You need more of that physicality in the second half.
After the touchdown, if they could get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. Ohio State calls it second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the tight end. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Enough to move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Breaks through, it's Moulton. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He's going for the big play. Goes high to pull it in. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with San Diego State taking on the number 15 team, the Nevada Wolfpack. And it's the Aztecs in front right now as they look to get back over 500. And this is kind of the point in the season where you find out who you are. Week 5, a crossroads. Can this group find the right path? Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Fighting off the defender. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Handoff to the single back. Oh, he's got some space. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Kamari again. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! They take the lead with the 6. That is his 3rd score of the game, and now 14 on the season. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Throwing St. Clair. Caught. There he goes. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Powers through the defender. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Back has it. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Knocked down way behind the line in the backfield. That's going to be a loss of 10. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Moulton. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snap to the back. Right down the gut of the field. At the 30. 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Changing the routes with his receivers. Tavian St. Clair unloads to the wideout. Just barely got rid of it.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Sweep. Booster. Freeze.
To the air. It's St. Clair. Rush is on. Complete in the middle. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. St. Clair. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
From the gun, it's Cross. At the 40, there he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. Lost to throw on first. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Looking for a gap, it's Cross. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down.
Blue, 22, blue. Hey, check it. 2290 Mountain. 2290 Mountain. Ready to go.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty.
Booster. Let's go.
Throwing St. Clair. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss, because that could have been worse.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Third and long right here. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. He's got the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking for the marker. Good. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
On the return, it's Danzy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Kamari again. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got...
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff for Malton. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Selling the fake. Moving to his left. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The give as they work on that clock. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Give running right. It's Kamari. Turning it on. The 10. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Tavian St. Clair. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Good gain on the return in this.